everybody. Welcome to day 4, where we're going to be talking all about you've done all this work in preparing to be able to work virtually and work from anywhere. And now we're going to talk about actually how to find those gigs and how to find and land the jobs, okay? I'm going to give you a whole bunch of secret insider tips and point you to some more resources. So, ignore the noises. My dogs are playing outside. Okay, so first of all, you're like, okay, cool. I'm so glad I know what I can do virtually, but how am I going to even find work? So here's the places where I want you to look. First, look at our group. Search hashtag job postings. We post a couple at least every single week, and then we email them out on Fridays. So if you are not on our email list, be sure to go and join that, virtualassistantinternship.com/resources, and join the free weekly email that we send out. That's only going to have a handful of jobs, and it's going to have, usually we have on average 5. And then we also try to point you to resources. So if we see a cool book, or we see a free this, or we see anything like that, or a class that we have coming out, we try to give you resources to help you build up your skills, find gigs, make this all a reality. However, another great resource is if you're really wanting to start being a virtual assistant, or you're kind of already doing it and you just want to be able to find more work, keep your skills up, have a community. We also have a virtual assistant members club. And in that, we send out an email as well every week, but that includes 15 to 20 jobs. And that includes jobs that come from my agency or people who inquire with me directly, and I help pair them with a VA. And also those are the ones who get priority if I'm hiring as well. So that's number 1. The next thing is there's other Facebook groups as well. And here's what I want you to think about. If you know the kind of people that you want to work with, you're like, okay, I love beauty. So I think it'd be really cool to work with people who own salons, estheticians, different kind of people in the beauty industry. Join Facebook groups where they are. And they're probably going to be posting and asking questions or trying to hire people, or you can at least engage in there. And, especially if you have on your Facebook profile what you do, people are like, oh my gosh, she's a virtual assistant specific for hairstylists. Cool. I've totally done social media for hairstylists before, y'all. Like, it's a legit thing. So that's the kinds of groups you want to be in. You don't want to be in a whole bunch of groups that are like specific for helping virtual assistants learn how to be better virtual assistants. I mean, those are great, but don't expect to necessarily find jobs there. There's some virtual assistant job groups. Those are fine too. You can find jobs in there. And then a couple of my favorite ones. Okay, so write these ones down. My favorite groups are Digital Nomad Girls. They have a job thread usually every week. She also has a special job board that she does. She's a good friend of mine. Another one that I love is Remote Like Me, Taylor. She's rad. Those girls, we do stuff together all the time, and she puts resources as well as jobs all the time. And she's got other resources like me if you want more. Create Your Laptop Life. Also, they have job threads, they have job boards, and then again, like whatever your niche is, the kinds of people that you want to work with, it could be psychologists, it could be whatever. Join those groups. And in particular, there's lots of groups for business owners too, just in general, online business owners. Join those groups, and they'll have certain days where they're posting jobs, or they'll have certain days where you're allowed to promote your services. So if you're in a group of psychologists, you can have a day where you promote your services, and you can make a cute little graphic in Canva that says, 5 hours of virtual assistant services in exchange for a reference testimonial, and if I do a great job, referrals for free this month on special, limited to 3, something like that, something cute. I promise you will earn a ton. And in some of those groups, like let's say a group for psychologists, they don't have a promotion day and they don't really care if you post stuff like that. So you're just helping and offering something for free. So why not? So those are all great resources. There's also a whole bunch of job boards. So don't be looking for work from home. Look for the word remote. And even if you type into Google remote job boards, you're going to find a whole bunch. We are putting together a little booklet, kind of resources of a bunch of Facebook groups that are great, and a bunch of job boards and websites that have a lot of these resources, like where we find the jobs for all of you. And so we're putting that together so you'll be able to download it. But for now, here's a couple that are my favorite. Jobspresso, Remote Work Hub, and Working Nomads. Those are all great. They have a variety of different kinds of jobs. I know the gal from Remote Work Hub. She's awesome. We're going to do a class together. So those are all really great resources to find remote jobs too. Okay. So now that you know where to find some of the jobs, how the heck do you even hear back from them? Everyone's applying. I mean, like, what are we going to do? So here's how to make sure that you don't get ignored. You want to make a great resume, a resume that is from 2017 and not the same stupid template that you've been using since you were in 8th grade, okay? The one that they taught you in high school sucks. We're not using that. Everyone's updating for 2017. So I highly recommend 2 things. 1, go on Canva and use their resume templates on there. They have templates. Change to colors you like, put your picture on there, edit it so that it's really great spelling and grammar, because people get, I don't hire you if you can't do a good job on that, because then that means emails to my clients on my behalf and stuff is not going to be good. So make sure it's really in good quality. You can even hire someone to look at it for you if you want. And the other resource I recommend is to take our resume and job inquiry class. It's called So They Can't Ignore You. And I literally go step by step through my resume, and then I go step by step in what you should have in your job inquiry to make it awesome. It's like $30, and I also includes a one-on-one. My light keeps going off, sorry. It also includes a one-on-one. I will literally look at your resume and send you a video of the things that I think you should change in it, and I'll edit it for you. So, I mean, that's a pretty legit thing. So I'll include the link in here so you can grab that if you want it. Okay, so the next thing is, let's say your resume is in great shape. I want you to customize your resume for each job that you apply for. Here's the trick. You're gonna have some different templates. Have a template, like for me, I have a template for teaching jobs, I have a template for admin jobs, and then I have a template for project management jobs. These are all virtual, okay? So then when I see a job for project management, let's say, I go pull up my template for project management. This is all just in Canva. I make the tweak so that it sounds exactly like what they're looking for, that I can do. So I'm not lying necessarily. And then that's the one that I will send them. So I have templates for each type of job that I'm applying for. And then it's just a little bit of tweaking. Make sure the title on the top says the job just title that you're applying for, okay? The next thing is that for a job inquiry, so when you actually send the note in with your resume to somebody, this could be, I get a lot of business on Facebook. So, I mean, create a Facebook page about yourself and the services that you provide and offer, and just make it a great Facebook page, and you can direct people to that. But side note, so when I'm on Facebook, I just will message people. I'll send them a message, or I'll comment and say, and I also will comment on their posting asking like for the job, and I'll say I've sent you a private message, or follow the directions. If they say to email them, or whatever they say to do it. But if they say just send them a message, send them a message. And then I do something. I have like pretty much a standard template that I use. And here's kind of what it includes, and then I'm going to tell you how you could deviate from that. Okay. So the template that I use is, hi, I talk about myself. Hi, I'm Esther, and I have like 2 sentences of the experience that I bring to the table that is very specific to what they're looking for. So it's like, hi, I'm a credentialed teacher with experience in product management. See, I already know it. I memorized it. I've done it so many times. With experience in product management and software training. I've been running my own business, creating online courses and workshop curriculum resources for the last 4 years, and I know that I can bring great value to your project. And then I specifically will talk about their project as they talked about in the ad, or whatever I found on their website and Facebook profile. Very specifically, like what I can help them with. Not like insulting them, but just like, I know you were gonna want this, and here's what I've done before that relates to what you want, and etc. So you make it really, really professional. And then at the end of your job inquiry, I always include, here's the days of the week I'm available for interviews. Here's the times and the time zone that I'm available for interviews. And then here's a link to my portfolio of related stuff to what they are hiring for. I include it all in this one thing, so all they have to do is look at it and they see I'm professional. I have very specific, without even looking at my resume or my website. I don't even send resumes, you guys, because I have everything on LinkedIn and I have a website. But if you don't have that, that's fine. Resume is fine. But what my experience is, what I'm going to bring to the table for them, examples of my work, and what time they can talk to me. Boom, done. So I don't have to do a back and forth with them. Don't end it with, let me know if you want to talk more. Like, no. Like, here's the times available for interview. And then I always end it with, when is a good time that you would like to talk? So we can like discuss how I can make your project awesome or something like that. Okay. So I know I've gotten some feedback from some people that are in our virtual assistant members club and in our 90-day VA club and all these things. And they've been saying that what they've been doing that's been working is tweaking their inquiry note to be really, really personal and really, really fun, and relating to the person on a more personal and deeper level, so that they'll get some attention and they'll stand out from everybody else. So that's what I encourage you to do too. One gal, she did like a whole long spiel about soap operas, because the person I think wrote scripts for soap operas. And she was like, not a long spiel, but like did a couple of lines of like why you should hire me. And one of the reasons was because she like loves soap operas and she'd seen on her profile that was a career she had. Something fun, something unique. It's going to make you stand out. It's not so far out that it's unprofessional, but it's close enough that it's great. And I get inquiries for copywriters, and the one that I hired, her note to me was really cute and really personal and kind of funny. And I was like, oh, I like her. She stood out from everybody else. Okay, so just as an example of something you can try. Okay, so that is it for today. I think you have a lot that you need to do. You have some homework, go and join some Facebook groups, go and get on these job boards, go get your resume cleaned up, lots of stuff for you to do. And then tomorrow we're going to put everything together. Okay, we're going to package all of this up. We're going to figure out, okay, how can you start to put packages together? What kinds of services can we put together for you? How can we help you just go for it? Because at the end of these 5 days, I really, really want you to have a clear plan, a clear direction of here's where I want to be and here's the steps I need to take to get there. Because then it's all up to you. You know exactly what to do. And so that is our plan for tomorrow. I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys in the Facebook group. I love hearing from you. Sounds like everybody's doing a good job. So, all right. And don't forget, if you want the resume and if you want the So They Can't Ignore Your Resume job inquiry crafting class and my personal edits to you, then go ahead and you can grab it. I'll include it in the email and I'll also post it in our Facebook group. Okay.